Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna try not to talk loud and remember that I'm actually using a microphone today. We're gonna lay some film on this Ram windshield, just like we do them here in the shop. To me, these windshields are pretty easy. And this is actually a piece of old Aegis HPN 50. So this is not the best film to be shrinking with, but it's gonna make a great demonstration. And we don't care about zippers or any of that, which I'm obviously getting plenty of them. So we have the window prepped with a dryer sheet. So I always start off in the middle and draw me out a nice little basketball sized area. Make sure it's nice and stuck. And I don't leave film to pull. I'll go ahead and cut it off. And then I take, and coming from this same anchor point, and I come across the windshield and I establish with my fingers where this thing's going to want to lay down and how far I want the stress to go, where I want it to be at, all that fun stuff. And then I float the film back to that same anchor point. And then I come with a straight line anchor. And I'll go ahead and knock the bottom out. I pull out and down with it. And then this, I don't do a whole lot with. I just kind of let it sit there. But all this right here that does not have any stress to it, I go ahead and pull that up. Some guys will leave that loose and try to work some of this into it, but I'm fixing to show you how to work this stress out this way. It's pretty easy. We'll turn that on and let it start getting hot. Same goes here, lay down what's natural. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other side. I like to have them both laying down about the same. Not wearing a pouch so the blade goes to the floor. And then the same thing, find your point that you want it to be anchored to and bring that straight line across. Come to the bottom and lay down all this film. It'll lay down without any heat because all this needs no heat, all the way down straight to the middle. Let's see, there's still some stretch right there. But you kind of want to leave that because you're going to end up with some here that needs to be shrunk, so you want to leave some of that loose. But here again, pull all this up. Pull this side up. Now, remember that the top of your film was not shaped like this. It was shaped like this. So the same straight line is right here. This comes down past the same straight line as what we have right in here. See all that? So we got to make that go away. The way we're going to do that is straight out the side. Don't be scared to heat these sides. You want to get the tip of that finger started and work your way up. Come straight out the side until you get a straight line across here. I didn't bring my big speehar that I use for this. You see, that's going to lay right down. And now we're into that straight line. You can come across there and do it much like you're welding. If you guys know anything about welding, you can find what temperature is working good with your film and keep that pace going, and you'll not burn your film, and you'll also not get any heat creases or distortions in it. I really hate that I didn't bring my Spihar over with me. See, all that's laying right down, nice and flat. And eventually it ends up going around the corner. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it flips itself around that corner. Let me grab the Spihar so we can lay that down. So this is actually overshrunk a little bit, which is fine because the inside's going to be a little tighter. You see that's flat and lays down nice. And if you wanted to, you could come back and hold this tight and heat some of this stress out right here. I'll show you how to do that. You pull that up and heat that stress out, and it kind of stays a little flatter. But that's how we handle those corners. Let's do the other side. I'm better at this right-handed than I am left-handed, even after all these years. So we'll see if this side lays down the same. So again, we got this nice, nasty, mean corner that none of us like. Hold your finger right here if you have to keep this tip of it exposed. Get that tip flat. Now you're close to a straight line, so go ahead and find the tip of your other ones and start working it with that same theory, and it'll lay right down. So I'm gonna stop right here and show you something. You're gonna think that you need to stop and heat right here, but if you do, you're gonna lock this film into this finger, which we all know this is not gonna come out if you end up locking it into place right there. So just trust the movement and move your heat gun at the same rate to distort that film the way it needs to be distorted, and it'll come right through there. Because what you're doing is you're eventually pushing that stress around to the top. Just like that. And now you can come back and tighten up these little pockets up here. So there's the top. That side's nice and flat. And now you can see we don't have hardly anything left on the bottom. The bottom is super easy. You want to start on these corners, work them down first. And again, this is Aegis film, guys. This is not the best shrinking film in the world. Just work your film, push down everything that'll naturally lay down, and then work your heat gun and your film to get these pockets tightened to the glass. That's how we heat a Dodge windshield. Hope you guys have an awesome day. We'll get some more videos out to y'all soon. See you.